Hi, this is Isabelle Litzler, the place to be to develop your skills and grow your potential. So in previous videos, I had shared with you that yes, some jobs are being automated or eliminated, but they will also be replaced. And that's what I found in a study, and I shared that in the McKinsey study. I will put the link at the end, where some jobs will actually be there will be new positions, and I'm sharing some of my findings here with you about some of those new positions that are already hiring as we're speaking. So that's the good news about it, is that it's more of a transformation of jobs than an elimination of jobs. So that's the good news, is that there will be employment, but you just have to train yourself for those new opportunities, which may be a little bit more demanding in terms of skill set than what you're used to seeing, but they're there. So without a lot of surprise, again, the number one emerging job that is the most in demand is artificial intelligence specialist. So this is someone who's actually building what you see online, where it's automated, and that whole experience that you have online, where you have a chatbot that's talking to you and so forth. So behind it, you have artificial intelligence. So if you're trained to do this, obviously you get paid top money, you're in high demand. In my finding, I found that it's plus 70% of demand. So it's huge. Number two is robotics engineer. So we're still in the STEM area there. Robotics engineer, because a lot of companies now are building robots. Also, you will have robots for everything. There's a video that's showed by a robot that actually became a citizen, because they put artificial intelligence inside of this robot, and she can actually talk and exchange basic conversation with you. So it's already there. We're not talking about the future. Number three is data scientist. So I talked about data science before and how these people will be in high demand. Number four, a full stack engineer. So we're still in the engineering mode there, full stack engineer. Number five is a site engineer. So again, no comment there, still engineering. Number six, customer success specialist. So I said that you will need also people that work more on the customer end, not just the tech end. So if you're someone who's dealing with customer service or understanding a little bit more the behaviors of the customer, that's going to be in demand. Number seven, a sales development specialist. So in an organization, obviously you have the technology, the customer service, but you also need someone who sells. So sales development specialist will be in demand. Number eight, data engineering. So still in the engineering jobs for tech. Number nine, behavioral health technology. So remember when I mentioned in the previous video that the medical field will be in demand, but you want something that's portable. Behavioral health is interesting because that's something you can do from any country, but it's portable. So if you have to move or change countries or what have you, that's an interesting position to look into, I find. And number 10 is cyber security specialist. We all know companies now are being broken into. There's lots of issues with that. Security is big. Also, you want to secure your customers, make sure you're a reliable brand. So you want to invest definitely in having secured portals. So these people will be in high demand within companies to work on that. So basically, those were the 10 positions, the emerging jobs, some of which are already hiring. What I wanted to add to that is basically that not everything is going to be possibly automated. And I find that the three things, because people will say, well, you share a lot about automation and digitalization in your videos. What about if you're not that type of a person and that's just not your thing? Well, the other things that you can have, like communication, creativity, collaboration. So if you have those skills that are a little bit more the social skills or the creative skills, you can still work around these, but you need to find solutions. You need to find how can you make that work for yourself? Is that going to be something as a solopreneur like myself? Is that going to be something that you bring as a service to an organization as a consultant? So you just need to almost create your own job with those skills, that it's not necessarily going to be something that's available on a job board basically, but it's something that you can create that brings value. And you see a lot of business models now that people create themselves, where they find a way to share their gifts or their talents within a very creative manner. So this is exactly what we do in my careerpreneur group. We look at skills, and we see with the people that are enrolled in the group, how can they reinvent themselves? What kind of things could they look at to reinvent their skills, to find something maybe that's a little bit more adapted to them, but you would have to create that, and I try to have those groups to do basically collective intelligence, to come up with solutions where at the moment there is nothing that's already made for those people. Where if you're a tech person, yeah, you can apply for an artificial intelligence position. But if you're in those communication and creativity, all these things, there's not going to be a job board for you. So you will have to think about what's something creative that I could be doing to make a living. So I hope this was helpful. Feel free to give me your ideas also below. Do you think of trends or something that you see is interesting to look at for the future, for people who are not going to fit the tech structure and are not going to be able to apply for those positions? What are some of the creative ways that people can reinvent themselves? Did you find a way to reinvent yourself that's working? I'd be curious to know. So thank you for watching this video, and I will talk to you soon.